everybody, it's Justin. Yeah, jazz hands. Oh dear. I just stay on the brain train. Chris Weir's on here. Oh my god. Oh, was that right? Is it Wehem? Wehem? Or is it Wiem? Might be German. I don't know. Anyway, have I started? Yep, it's on. Sorry, none of the things were happening, so just making sure I was still on. Oh, so I'll refresh this. Hopefully, I'll turn on here in just a little bit. Because it doesn't seem to be doing crap. Pop that out. Why are we waiting? I should be... Huh. Usually my stuff is like a minute delay, not like minutes delay. And that's on, right? Did I hit the wrong button? Nope, I'm streaming. Nope, I think it's going now. Finally, okay. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted by that, guys. I was kind of not doing anything. So, anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and get the word out for everybody. Again, I'm on Watch Me Work Network, where all the ballers are. We'll go ahead now and do some sharing with some people. And I have my music playing in the background, so if anyone wants to jump in, that's all good. But in the meantime, I'll be listening to my jams. It ain't too much to jam, it ain't too much, ain't too much for you to jam. I'm gonna stop. If you don't like Michael Jackson, I don't like you either. Not playing. Actually, I don't mind if you don't like Michael Jackson. I think Michael Jackson was kind of a jerk in some ways. I don't think that, or this may be a shrewd businessman. I don't know, but he did some deals that was kind of like. And then there's the questionable thing about the whole children thing. Music wise, I'm like, okay, bro, just give him something. Give him something. Give him some kind of credit, at least for the music, at least. Like simulator, and we'll say game devs and hashtag indie devs and Justin Fox Media hashtag loves. I might try to get on with my buddy's live stream also, because I love him. I just don't know how to right now. I'm sorry, David. I was going to figure that out, but life happened. I'll be just starting just a second. Bear with me. put on a little message here. Blackness will be simulated. Let's do it. Alright. Let's go ahead and give a shout out to Discord also. No, not discord.org. I don't even know what that is. Do you even Discord, bruh? Do you even have the answers, Sway? Oh, someone's here. Oh, there he is! Yeah, I need to figure out how to, like, get your stream on. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. Don't hate me. Don't hate me because I'm black either. Don't do it. Why? Why do you hate me? I didn't know how to, like, do a multiple stream like that. Streaming. Back soon. And we'll do that. Bam, bam, and bam. Okay. So today in Magical Blackness Day, we're going to be working on some characters, depending where you're from. David, is my volume on my mic okay in contrast to the volume of the musics? So that's been kind of an issue for me a little bit. I'm like, But anyway, oh, here we go. All right, it's time to get into it. Like something. But anyway, I'll be sharing some things with you guys today too. A little bit more personal. But as I'm praying and everything, the Lord's been telling me to be, He's been telling me to, I won't say like be more open. He's just like kind of saying like to stop holding back. So sometimes I hold myself back in terms of emotions that I want to share with people, and I think that puts a damper on my creativity and everything. So I'll be just kind of keep me lifted on that area right there. So but that means that a whole lot of things are going to be kind of changing within my art itself. So like, you know, it'll be a little more personable than it has been. I think that's where my strength lies in, is being personable. And if I hold that back, then I get good stuff, but I don't get great stuff. And that's really where I'm supposed to be kind of grounded in, is doing that kind of personable stuff. Because it's not about the production quality, it's not about the this, not about the that, you know. Because a lot of times the YouTube videos and things like that, you know, have like 8 billion views. But the reason why they do is because someone shared a personable story or whatever it may be, or the video was very relatable and people were like identify with that, and so therefore they watched it, and then you have like 8 billion views, and the production quality was what's the technical term, boo-boo. The production quality was boo-boo. So given that, it's like, okay, well, maybe I need to allow you guys and, you know, my emotions and emote a little bit more, which is hard for me to do because when I was growing up, you know, we just kind of yelled at each other, and you know, my brother's idea of showing love and compassion is just, as soon as he sees me, he just punches me right in the arm, you know, and it's not even like a soft punch either. It's like a Street Fighter punch, you know, And I'm like, okay, that means we still love each other. So that's a thing. That's a thing. But anyway, so I'm going to make this. I'm going to be making a couple of things like this. I think I'm going to make another dreadlock guy, but not like dreadlocks, but like I don't know what to call them. Twists, maybe twists. So let me go ahead and do that. Let's get this guy. Red shirt, no. A teal shirt, sure. Oops. I should. I need to stop being. I need to learn something. A lot of times I don't think positively about like learning stuff because I'm at the age now where I'm kind of like, ugh, learning. It's like I don't know why that is. It's just a weird thing. Yeah, I have like a. I think I forget what I even streamed through because I streamed with Watch Me Work and I forgot where they restreamed through. I haven't used it in a long time. But I have my Twitch channel up there. It's like under Justin Fox Media, I believe, and it's been good. Yeah. So I need to hook myself up with that one at some point in time and stop being a doo-doo head. Word for the day, by the way, is doo-doo head. I say that every week, but I really am gonna make time for that. So, yeah. Okay, let's get this guy started. Let's get rid of the shade and the light so don't muck with anything. And give him some dirt pants. We'll say this is random dude. 2? Okay. Now I'm going to take his dreadlocks and shorten these up a little bit. Give him some twists. Twists. I know, like I'm willing to learn that, but I'm not really learning anything else. And like, theology is like the hard stuff, right? Because I noticed that, you know, when I started really diving into theology, I noticed that I was like actively getting a lot smarter. Like if I had taken that version of Justin into school, probably would have been a straight A student. So when I was in college, I did all right. Like I had about a it wasn't a great GPA when I was in college. I mean, it was for a little while. Like for a little while, I was making like the dean's list every year when I was at a smaller college. And then when I went to the university, I kind of stopped like caring. I was just kind of ready to be. I was over everything at that point in time. Like over everything. So I didn't quite care as much back then. I remember when I told one of my mentors, I was like, "Yep, got bad grades. don't really care. He was like, "Oh, Justin." I was like, "I'm sorry, man. It's dope." But knowing those things now, in terms of, you know, like studying the Bible, what it takes to actually study the Bible for real, instead of, you know, glancing over it and just kind of reading it bare bones and like really getting to the meat and potatoes of it, it's like a lot different. Lot different. Alright. Oops. Yeah. Quickly, David. Start busting out a freestyle. That's right. Type a freestyle with a 1 minute delay. Go for it, David. You can do it. Distance is right around here. Yeah. I think I could be doing this much easier, but why would we want to do things the easy way, Justin? I mean, come on. Who does that? True, I could take this layer and then just like copy it over a bunch of times, but I don't know. I don't know. I just like the kind of like the organic flow of just kind of sitting down and making it. But again, I would recommend doing it this way because, you know, wisdom and time and energy and all the things that I just seem to just kind of reject on a regular basis. So, yeah, welcome to it, Justin. Welcome to it. Go. Dave, you know, if you don't get me on the stream, that people gonna be like, why do you even bother with that weirdo? That no talent hack. What? It's gonna be like that one scene in the Chappelle Show with Charlie Murphy. Should have never gave you Negroes money. That's a snazzy looking guy there, isn't it? Okay, so now we're going to take and duplicate these a couple of times. Yeah, see that down there? That's a game right there. Look at that. There's so much game, and she was kind of like, I'm gonna change my last name. Shoot. What y'all know about that? Do any of y'all have the answers? Cause y'all just like Sway. You ain't got the answer. I'm playing with y'all. Oh my. If anyone hasn't seen the Kanye West meltdown, well, which one? The one where he's yelling at Sway, saying, "You ain't got the answer, Sway. You ain't got the answers." I like using that in my Bible studies and things like that because you ain't got the answers. That was mine. I don't know whose hangout that was. That was my wife's hangout. Unless you send me a bunch of kissy faces, and then after that, I'd be like, I mean, I know I'm pretty, but you know. For some reason, I'm thinking about Dragon Ball Z, and I'm thinking about Gohan and Dende, and basically they're insinuating that, you know, well, in Dragon Ball Abridged, they were insinuating that, you know, that Dende had kind of a thing for actually, well, no kind of thing, had a thing for Gohan, and I was kind of thinking, in the actual official series, I was kind of thinking, like, you know what, they were like super close during this fight, and then that relationship kind of just sped it off into nothing. So I thought it was kind of weird. I don't know what to make of that. If I should make anything out of that. Oops. So I needed more random people, so that's what I'm making now. And now we need to shrink him down to, we'll get him at about, actually 170, make him a little bit taller. Okay, so then we're going to sharpen his image. Where can I sharpen his image? There we go. Shazam. Ain't got no job, but I say fly. Got everything in my mama name, but I'm hood rich, la da da da. Yes, I'm the guy who laughs at his own jokes. Fight me. All right. Okay, don't fight. Probably lose. I don't give you permission to fight me in the name of Jesus. All right. There we go. There we go. We have a nice colored man ready to rock and roll. There we go. Okay. Well, that makes me feel better. I might do. I almost said it the wrong way. I said I might do this one girl. I meant I might color this one girl, not do. Okay. That don't want to get weird now. So what I'm gonna do here. He looks kind of weird, doesn't he? He almost looks like cloudy or something like that. I don't know why that is. So I wanted to have another guy. I wanted to have another like white dude. I want to have a white dude where he's trying to be sympathetic towards black people, but he can kind of come off kind of racist. So cause I have one guy that's kind of like that. Like he actually is kind of racist, you know, but he's not really. So he's more on that scale of being racist. But anyway, so I want to have like this thing where it's like some people have sympathy towards black people, but if you actually kind of listen to what they're saying, it makes them sound it makes it sound like they think you're stupid. So it's kind of like the argument of, you know, like, well, you know, black people will have a hard time because of white oppression and white privilege and things like that, you know. And at the same time, it's kind of like, okay. But then you kind of get to hear more. It's kind of like, you know, they just, you know, you guys can't. And then like, it becomes this, you know, what we're capable of, what we're not capable of. And it's kind of insulting, you know. It assumes like almost godhead of skin pigmentation. It's like, okay, because white people are this powerful, it is impossible for anyone of anything outside of whiteness to succeed or to make things happen or whatever it is. And it's like, do you really think your culture is that amazing and that superior? Because even back in the day when, yes, there were some horrible things that happened, like Black Wall Street and things like that, you know, when black people were trying to get, you know, to make their own stuff happen and everything, you know. But we were still hitting it, you know. We were still hitting it within our own communities and everything, you know. And Black Wall Street was an amazing thing, but you know, it was always possible. It's always been possible, and probable. And I think probable. So I understand why some white people would say that and do that and everything, you know. I'm not, but at the same time too, I'm like, I would rather you just treat me like a man and tell me that, you know, and not assume that your culture is so powerful is going to prevent me from getting mines and making me and me getting into what God has for me. Like, your culture's not that powerful. Sorry, bruh. It ain't like that. There's some stumbling blocks and some challenges, you know, sure, but it ain't gonna stop me. That's the main thing I'm trying to get at. So don't get it twisted. But I wanted to make that a thing also. Maybe we'll, yeah, we might just go ahead and go with a. There's more girls in here. How about that? And I think that these were in the wrong order. Yeah, they were. Foo chickens. Let's get it another. Let's do another something with the Kira set. How about that? Where is Kira? Not Kira, but Kira. Where's Light Yagami? Actually, where the F is she? Okay, like I made that joke, and now I was actively looking for Light Yagami in my file set. So I'm just gonna stop talking so I don't confuse myself anymore. Hey, does this sound familiar? By the way, the church loved it, that one. They loved it. I think Kira's somewhere else. Some of the files on this are kind of a disaster. like they're in my drive somewhere in like illustrations or something wacky like that. Oh, there we go. I think it's all just on PNGs. I don't think they're, yeah. Where is she at? Doggone it. Yeah, see how much time I'm wasting trying to find files. This is why you don't do this. Hold on, good lord. Really can't get started in this time. Cause I want to use that one with the dress. Well, I might just say never mind that one. Unless it is somewhere stupidly over here. That's Black Man, that's Black Sim. Oh, it might be here. Here we go. She's not called Kira, she's called Cutie for some reason. Good job, Justin. Jiminy Christmas! Okay. I don't know, she looks so distinct though. all that. I'm not trying to confuse her. Was it? I thought it was terrible. Yeah, I want her to stand out more, so let's go ahead and switch to another template. Spent all that time looking for her, but at least I know where she is now. Under cutie, what the French toast? Under animation basics, what the French toast? Ugh. So aggravated at myself right now. Dave, I think that might be my favorite bass he ever did do. The da 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 da. Yeah, that was fiery flames. Let's go with this girl. More waifus. Shut up. Let me just make a black girl. How about that? Another black girl. She's light skinned. Yeah, I think I did the women first, so like I didn't know what I was doing properly, so it's just kind of a freaking disaster what I did with them. Brutal. Okay, so this is why I didn't want to do another girl set, because crap like this. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I made a black shirt. Doggone it, Justin. Oh! what either. This is so poorly constructed, unbelievable. The other one was just easy as pie, but this is super not. Okay, I think that's all the color. That's all the color. Okay, it's just enough to where I can slide by. We'll have her wear a purple shirt. Purple shirt, purple shirt. To the purple shirt. Oh, 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 oh. And no, I don't know what kind of melody you're talking about, but I can dig it. No, I'm talking about you said that you snuck in that kind of melody. I don't know what kind of melody that is yet. It's like, hey, that sounds dope, or hey, that doesn't sound dope. Now, just so y'all notice, that's what y'all notice. Notice that I have the chocolate black girl as being the main love interest. Chocolate rain, legit. It is. Very good. I was trying to make the theme for the show that we did, Dave. Near mint condition, and so that was one of the things I was messing around with. So, because he didn't like that one, and loved the one that we did together. So it was just like, oh well, let's have a couple of themes laying around. So when I start my shows, I just use that one. Oh yeah, and exciting news too. The Lord was telling me that that the wait is getting closer to being over in terms of new prophetic stuff that He wants to be revealing. Cause dude, like He's talking about some stuff, and we need to pay very, very close attention to it. That's all I can say on that one. It's like crazy, dude. So he's been talking about this whole wealth transfer thing, and it's like, and he's like, take it seriously, and he's not messing around. It's serious stuff. The good stuff. He's like, store it up. 2? Yeah, whatever. I don't give fudge right now. Do you? This is one of the beats that I hated. Get it turned. Yeah. Hopefully you were rocking to that, Dave. Hopefully you're rocking to it. Rocking to it like a rocketeer. I never did see that movie when I was a kid. I remember it was everywhere. The Rocketeer. Where's the sequel to The Rocketeer? People like that movie. Yay! Like, I love hip hop and everything, and I want to keep on doing hip hop. I just want to be able to do more musical stuff with hip hop. Like, I want to be able to, like, I don't know, like, I'm making music with hip hop, but I'm not necessarily using samples to create that grandiose kind of New York sound. I'm like using, like, you know, stuff that came from the spirit, so that came from my heart. It's just like making a beat from scratch and making music with it, you know, and that be like another expression of hip hop, you know, which is very, very cool to me. Because even though I love lo-fi, like lo-fi is like bare bones. Like you take a sample. There's actually a tutorial how to do it on my channel somewhere. I mean, I didn't post it up there, but somewhere on my like playlist or whatever. But there's like a channel where they teach you how to do lo-fi, and it literally like took the guy like 5 minutes to make it, because you get a sample, you grab a sample, you repeat that sample, you add a drum pattern over it, you maybe put like a wind effect in there or something like that. Yeah, exactly that. But like and they put like a sample over it, and then they were done pretty much. And they can only, and really with lo-fi you only like do it like maybe like for maybe 2 minutes on a track. Like, because it's so repetitive, you know. It's like that's what all this to make the beat. It's like done in almost 5 minutes. It doesn't take any time of a lo-fi beat. But I love lo-fi. I love it. But I want to be able to, you know, make something that's going on, you know, transition and have things and themes and all that musical theory junk. But really expounding on it and consecrating it back to God. I really believe that, like, they say that, you know, well, I say they as in, you know, this is what Picasso, I think he said that great artists steal, and he's being, like, you know, inflammatory with his language and everything, you know, but his point is that, you know, is to innovate, not necessarily make something from zero. But I think for a Christian, the thing to do is to actually open yourself up to actually consecrating an existing idea. So you're not necessarily innovating it, you're just consecrating it back to God by partnering with the Holy Spirit. So it's like, okay, now here's like the shadow of what hip-hop is supposed to sound like, but where's the fullness of what hip-hop is supposed to sound like? And I know that sounds like a weird thing to say, because I know that, you know, eventually I'll be a person of influence and people will look back at this stuff and be like, what the F is he talking about? But like, I know that's a weird thing to say, but like, that's just kind of how I view it. Oh, this is the greatest song of all time.
Down the street, if not down the street, then go to church, cause you need to go anyway.
I know it is. See, that was the greatest song that I've ever done in my entire life. Yes, that is Lord. Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, that's going to be on the Black Simulator soundtrack. So if you choose grimy hip hop, that's actually the song that I'm playing in the game. Yep. So I just want to make a full track version of it, so like when I release the album, I have a point of reference. Few things made me happier than making that song. I was like, look, mumble rap is hot right now, and I can just mumble my way through to success, buddy. And I was like, what's grimier than anything? What? We just put gunshots in the beat. And that all the magic happened. Actually, what I need to start doing is I need to start making hymns and remixing the hymns, or either you and I can make the hymns together or whatever. Because I heard that on YouTube, that's supposed to be a great way to do it. Is actually to do a cover of an already existing song. Because the way that YouTube works is that sometimes you have to, most people think you have to kind of build your audience. You just need like one really amazing video, and then people will subscribe to it, you know. But once you start doing it consistently, you know, and failing and seeing what works and things like that, you know, then after that, you know, you're off and popping. Dropping knowledge. I do got the answers, Sway. I do got the answers. Well, that is just fascinating. Yeah, one of the things when I was making release was that I was looking at, for in terms of like more intricate things, I was looking at, in terms of systems and battle systems and everything, I started actually looking at nature, because I was like, because he's a systems, he sets up the system, you know, and we just kind of follow along with it. So it's like, because of that, it's like the nature of nature will actually reveal itself. It will reveal a system to you just by default. So just kind of follow alongside with what God's doing in nature, and that system will reveal itself. You know, you can implement it within your own stuff. So that was my theory. It really is a giant game engine. And I think one of the things that I misunderstood with God a lot is that, in terms of success, that he set up a system of success. And the system goes like this. Take a seed, you decide what seed you want to plant it in the ground, water it consistently, and the ground, aka time, will take care of that particular plant. Whatever seed you put in there, and it'll produce more of its kind. And I think a lot of times, you know, as Christians, we miss the systems that God implements, and God gets aggravated with us when he says that, you know, how come the wicked are, I'm using his language, how come the wicked are prospering and you're not? Basically, he gets embarrassed about stuff like that. It's like, you're supposed to know me on an intimate level, and yet you're not familiar with my systems. My systems are that if you do this, this will happen. Like, no question. This is why a person who is can be as evil and wicked and terrible and everything, and they'll still succeed, because they do the three things. They plant seed, they cultivate it, as in they water it on a consistent basis, and then they reap the rewards from that. You know, now we do it in the opposite direction. We do a bunch of stupid stuff and reap the rewards of that. So it can work in the opposite direction, saying towards the good things that God has for us. So as Christians, we know we need to start understanding and implementing God's systems much better than we have been. So that's just my little tangent right there. I might have to hang up here in just a little bit, because I'm over time right now. I had a great time this summer. I don't know why I did. I mean, dude, like, that'd be a fire idea. And then, you know, if we did film it right and everything, forget about it. So, as again, I'm going to be upgrading my channel. You know, it's going to be a lot different. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about, you know, to your point, Dave, like, I hadn't thought about that, you know, but when I started reading books about how people were basically implementing the systems of God, they didn't know they were implementing the systems of God, but when I looked at it biblically, I was like, well, God set this up to begin with. This has to happen this way, otherwise God's lying on this end, you know what I'm saying? Like, it has to happen this way. It has to be a thing where, when you plant something in the ground, it's gotta grow. And you're consistent in cultivating it. It's gotta grow. That's a law. That works like gravity. So no matter who does it, as long as you're consistent with it, just like you can't be inconsistent with, you know, watering your plants or whatever, they're gonna die. If you're consistent in cultivating the thing, you know, it's gonna grow. That will happen. So I've never been more confident than I have been now, understanding that. Like, I just do it every single day. Whatever good habits I need to do, I gotta do it every single day. Like, every single day, without fail. Just keep on hitting it over and over and over and over and over again. Moving the needle just a little bit every single day, and that'll get the job done. Because, why? Because that's what the word says. It'll work. So there's no reason to be discouraged, you know. It's just like, just because you don't see anything growing out of the ground yet, doesn't mean that time, aka the ground, the soil, is not making things happen. You just can't see it right then and there. But then all of a sudden, growth overnight, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of prop out of there. But no, enough work went into in terms of the soil and in terms of cultivating it and being consistent with it to where it's beginning to show a little bit, you know. And you just keep on doing the same thing. And even when you become successful, even when the plant is full grown, it doesn't mean that you stop watering it. You keep on watering it. You never stop doing those things for the rest of your life. If it's successful and it's growing and producing fruit for you, you don't stop doing it. You know, in terms of the basic stuff that helps you, reading, saying positive things about yourself, making positive declarations. You don't stop doing that ever. You keep on doing that because it yields and produces fruit. Yeah, do that. Oh, this is a song you said that had the clashing notes in it, right? Yam. Yeah, I thought I was, because I had to go back and redo all the notes, so that's why I'm kind of miffed right now. So I was not at first, when I first made the song. Do I? Yeah, I may have even forgotten to correct something because I went back to like some of these other songs that I made a while back and it was like, is these the right scales? I may have missed something on entirely. How come you don't hear that? Like I hear it, but then again, I may be so used to it that I don't hear it now. You know, it's one of those things where you do dumb for so long that you're kind of like, oh. So I really want to fix it before I release it, you know, so it's not like this dissonant thing going on and distracting. Ooh. So is the violins on top of it, or is it just like the whole thing's on top of it? I'm not quite sure. Which, you said the low part, or is it the synth? Roger that. Yeah, because I wanted to fix this one. I think it's what the main culprit was in terms of you're like, ah! Then I can release something, which will be fun. Because the goal is to just kind of like release a bunch of stuff so I can get used to the process so I can help other people, you know, publish their stuff too. That's what the goal is. So it doesn't have to be necessarily be perfect and that I'm sitting there looking at, oh my god, it had to be perfect. No. I just want to get it out there and do it, but I don't want to be like bad. I'm okay with it being okay. I don't want to be bad though. No, there's no reason. I just, I think that was, when I made that song, it was completely and totally out of, like, it was like an everything scale. So I had to go back and edit it to where I even had to, you know, do that, so. But no, I don't have any preference to which scale it's going to be in, so. Because the only frustrating part about the whole thing is the fact that, you know, like, oops. I don't have, I'm still trying to figure out exactly where to point the gun at, so to speak, you know. But duly noted. I forgot what instrument this was. It just kind of had a neat effect. I have like 2 different versions of this song, and I didn't know which one I liked better, so I just saved them both. Like, that sounds kind of interesting. Yeah, the whole track kind of gave that vibe, and I was like, I'll go with that. I'll allow it. Oh crap! Didn't mean to do that. All right. One thing about these things that are really annoying is that when you forget to select the right layer. Alrighty, duly noted.
And so I started doing some investigation and really trying to understand God. And as it sometimes turns out, in my investigation, I concluded.
Oh, okay, good. Yay, I'm getting compliments. Oh man, so the one thing I'm always kind of like, oh, compliments. I don't know what to do with them. Right. I did enjoy, and I still do enjoy my loops. But I wanted to be able to do more musically, so I'm just kind of training myself to kind of get out of that a little bit more.
I said out loud, there is no God. And it felt like life left my body. I physically felt like somebody just broke up with me. It was the most empty, heartbroken place I'd ever been. It was frightening. It really was.
Why is speedrunner? Where you going? Sit it right there. There we go. Really happy I'm doing this right now because I was kind of dreading doing this for a long time because I'm like, ugh.
Physics and mathematics, that must be God. And at the time, I was a math major, biology. I was going into school, so I was like biology, math minor. And when he said that, it was like the lights came back on. If he is math, I can believe in that God. And it was like the light of God came back in me. I still didn't know God to be Jesus, but from that point on, God started to reveal himself to me.
Almost done. Okay. Oh, whoops. It's like, what the fudge? This is right. We're just going to take that. I'm going to put it right between here. Transform. There we go.
I studied Judaism, and I studied the Rabbinic tradition, and I studied the customs of the first century church. Moses said these words. What were they thinking? What were they going through? And that experience, getting the context of the Bible, the culture of the Bible, changed. And so now, I make sure that when somebody walks away from me, they get exactly what God was saying.
Okay.
Personal motto is, I don't bring God to the people. I bring the people to God.
That might not be all that I need to do, but we'll see what happens. Scale. We shall scale this to 180. Actually, let's go ahead and save it first. And then we will scale it to 180. I know I'm sounding like Bane, but
What I do is try to elevate.
I'll do what I want. I'm growing and sexy.
Because that's a better place. If you think like God, then my job is easier.
Oh, wait. No, yes. Yeah, my buddy liked this one too a lot. He actually used it in some stuff that he did. Not real scripted, wasn't it? Yeah, he did some stuff he did. Yeah. He's like, bro, that's fire, and I was like, is it? This was actually meant to be for release, the original version of it. Like, not super original version, but like the maybe 4th iteration of release. It's meant to be like the desert town or whatever. But it uses a full loop, so I'm not going to use it in the game because it uses a full loop, so that's pretty recognizable. Even if the software that I'm using is recognizable. Look how terrible this process was. Good lord. Oh, that sounds familiar. He's like, I'm so embarrassed to even know you, bruh. No, he did. He loved. I thought he. My brother said. I don't know. My brother said he loved it. Is he not using it? I haven't watched recently. I thought he was. No. He said he said that was like perfect. Yeah, good God, I am so done with you right now. Good grief. Sure, whatever. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. All right. I think that's all the damage I'm going to do for right now. He kind of looks weird. I don't know why that is. All right, guys. I think we can go ahead and call it a night. You guys can follow me on in the links in the description below. I'm also available on Patreon, so you can see my grandiose project. Hopefully, the Patreon won't be able to. Oh, sorry. The Patreon won't necessarily have to run on forever. I would like, well, obviously not. I don't want to run on forever, but might be able to get that seed money if I go ahead and do the things I need to do. So, so yeah, that'd be really exciting to see that. But you can follow me on Patreon as well. Thank you so much, David McKee of Virix Dreamcore. That's VIRIX Dreamcore. Find him on SoundCloud. Find him on the onlines. Find him on Twitch. You can find him on Yo Block. Holding it down. Getting up signs. Brah, brah, skrrr. Okay, I'm gonna stop that. But find him as well on those channels and all those avenues as well. Huge supporter. Thank you so much, Dave. Appreciate you very much. But I'll see you all next week, 6 o'clock till 8 o'clock. That's right, 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. But I'm just kind of going on overtime right now because I was just kind of farting around with the graphics and everything. So that was a lot of fun. So, all right, guys, that's my time. If you want to see the game in action, you can go ahead and find some other videos. Well, I might play this for a second. I don't know. Let's see if I can do anything kind of weird or activate something. Okay, so here's an important detail. What I did now was that actually, when people were kind of looking around the house or whatever, they can now, there's an open book right here, so you can look at this, a book called Explanation for Meteors. So, Popo, the police will be alerted if you feel ignorant, watch your temper, you can't do that angry black stuff in public, also alerts the police, and the Tom Beater, the Spectre of the Black Anger, can probably creep upon you if you find yourself being too agreeable. Alerts the militant Spectre of Blackpool. Find 3 chill points, or the police are alerted. So then, that's the explanation of that. If you go over to the bookcase, book called Controls. These are controls. It is not true about the arrow keys to being the ASDFE. That is not true. I thought they were, but apparently RPG Maker hates everything. So, well, that's not true on this. So, that might be some kind of plugin to do that. I don't know. But the mouse can do what it needs to do also. So, you know, there he goes. But I just want to make that a little bit more clear. And I might just put it on some papers right here so that people will have a better cue to take a look at it. But I just wanted to implement those things in there too. Let's do a hoodie today. Feeling very hoodie today. Okay, so we're gonna get the pastor's book, and okay. I must say I do like the stories that my people tell me sometimes about this game. It's like, yeah, man, I was in the house and I say you played that Tekken all day long. Negro sins, white dude staring at you suspiciously. Stare back at him. Well for me. Oh boy, I'm already black. I'm already screwed. Oh man. Gosh, I'm looking at you suspicious. What do you do? Ignore him and walk wider. Duh. Da, da, la, la, la. Yes, sir. Why are you following me, man? None of your business. Get in his face. Well, there we go. So just we had a rotten time on that one. Terrible. All right. Later, homie. I will smoke with y'all later. Thank you so much for following me, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Loves and hugs, and bye.